That's the way to do it, man. So we're going to get this match underway on table number 1, open doubles for third or better. The winner plays for king seat. On the other side, we've got Shalaphone Rhodes and Broats and Meister, Meister. I'm terrible with English. In Group A, and then the winner of that plays Smith and Hiltner, and then the winner of this plays that winner for king seat. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be Hiltner and Smith playing whoever wins this match.
Yeah, that's a good team.
Yeah, it's really good, man.
I really like Eric's 2-bar.
Eric's a tank, dude. He's a good guy too. Like
Oh,
if
yeah.
you sit there and talk to him, he's a really genuine dude. And he kind of tells you how it is. Like he's not a BSer. He's very. I like people that are direct, and Eric is very direct. I'll be lucky to get a chance to play with him someday. But yeah, this match is just getting underway. Tony and Bud are sitting 1-0. Let's see here. Bud is underestimated. Let's talk about that for a sec. People underestimate Bud, but the dude's basically been a pro caliber player for decades. He has Tony, who's kind of, been teaching him, and you'll see Tony mention little things in between balls too, like little micro adjustments, and Bud has the experience to be able to apply that. So they're dangerous. Tony kind of mishandles that stick lane.
Don't see him drop many passes.
No, it's a little uncharacteristic for him to be missing passes like that. But I mean, everyone's human, even the top guys. And I say that with the most respect. Like just like a lot of guys, Tony's one of my mentors in this game. I look up to him a lot. His demeanor, his mentality, I try to emulate. See Tony. I don't know if you can't really see it that well when you're watching at home, but yeah, Tony's given Bud a couple little tidbits to try to make an adjustment, and an adjustment on the third ball of the first game. So that's how soon these guys get ready to make adjustments, which is pretty incredible.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Switch on the left side with Owens and Adkisson.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Owens has been playing good recently.
Yeah, Owens is probably going to shoot on Bud, you'd have to think, this early. Oh, call a timeout.
It's their second already.
Every ball counts. Every ball counts. Is that their second timeout this soon?
I thought that. Yeah, I think they took one at the start to give Tommy a possession on the 2-rod.
Right. And it may not be a bad call because if Tommy can sink this, and then get a 5-bar block, then they're up 3-1 if he scores. So if he scores two possessions there, so it's actually not the worst idea. But you have to make it count this early with those timeouts.
Yeah.
And Owens and Adkisson, they like to switch a lot. So, and he makes it count here.
Every possession. You got to be playing perfect against these top guys.
Oh, yeah, you do. You have to be playing your best foosball. But that's why we come and do it, man, to get the opportunity and try to rise to the occasion. Tony equalizes here, 2-2. Let's see how Adkisson responds on the 5. I think I hold more weight in the battle of the 5 in doubles. I think that's where it's won or lost.
So I'm doing a Farwell series?
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that, but he's probably doing it for a reason. There's got to be a lot of history between these guys.
Oh, yeah. Does it seem like Bud likes to pass, like feed Tony? Is that what he tries to do?
That's basically Bud's. That's his mentality here, playing doubles. Nice dead bar push there by.
That was deep.
Yeah, that was. Bud's gonna try to dump it down the table to Tony, but strategically so. Like he's not just dumping to dump; he's just tossing it. They've got a game plan, and they do. They've just got so much rapport. Tony knows what Bud is looking at, basically.
Father-son chemistry is the best kind.
It is, man. Trust me, it is. I don't really like, even though it worked out for him just now. I don't really like Adkisson passing Farwell on Tony.
No, I don't really see it working out as good as his near wall.
Yeah, in doubles he's gonna get his percentages. I don't know. Maybe he's basing that off history in singles, which I wouldn't do. But Tommy's Tommy for a reason. So Tony's gonna look to even it up here. Tommy makes a big block. They're gonna have to stay switched.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to stay switched here. Tony looking wall there.
Blocked by Tommy again.
Off the wall, down, up. Yep. I knew that was coming. He likes to go hard wall and then off the wall after sometimes. Nice pull side. That was
deep.
That was Yonderville.
Wow.
Hashtag Blake Robinson. Took that thing all the way to the bank.
Going far wall again.
Yep, going far wall. It's probably for a reason.
Yeah, I mean,
like it's got to be.
He knows what he's doing.
But honestly, his 5 is good enough. He's gonna get enough percentages, I think, on the near side.
Oh,
I know Atkinson did say something about passing, or I'm sorry, Tony said something about people passing far wall on him, or Tommy, you're passing far wall. Nice middle there. Atkinson and Tony just kind of let that one slip away.
Yeah.
But
Bud taking one.
Yeah, yep. I heard. Are you up? All right, Jacob's up in a match. Good luck, buddy. Kick some butt out there. Thanks for joining me. Like I was saying, Tony was saying, Spredeman was saying something about Tommy Orr using his style against him, and that he doesn't really like it. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Although Tommy's kind of working a brush, so I don't know if that's kind of Atkinson might know that, or might just want a fresh read on the situation. I don't think it's yielded enough to stay there though this far, even though it was 4-4. Hey, we are joined live in the booth by Teddy Kruger.
Hey, everybody.
One of the promoters that made this thing happen. So this is a second game, open doubles action for third or better in the winner's side.
Nice.
Atkinson's been doing like a far wall brush, and it's kind of confusing for me.
Far wall?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You're kidding me.
It hasn't really yielded too much. Like he's had a percentage, but I think his near side is just good enough. It's probably a history thing, though.
Well, have you seen how Tony defends Tommy these days? He had to do something different.
Yeah.
Tony Spredeman is almost impossible to get a pass on that near wall against. That's why I'm on the far wall now too. He sent me over there too.
That's a good point.
So who got this first game, Mike?
It was 4-4, and
You said this is game 2?
Yeah, this is game 2. First game was 4-4. Tommy actually had a lead 4-3. Tony came back and ended up putting that first game away in very Spredeman fashion.
Oh, there we go. I see the marker.
But yeah, I kind of get it, but I don't know, man. I think that you got to be confident in what your best stuff is.
And Tommy's good at using what the defender knows against them. Like, he does that to me. Like, he'll fake an uphill brush and go down.
Exactly.
So he has things he can do, but Tony's just such a juggernaut that he's obviously just trying to survive out here, Mike.
He really is. Yeah, absolutely, man. You're not wrong. I totally agree with that. It's a good analysis. Atkinson's going to put this ball into play. Still on the near side. Tries it down. Tony's all over it. Tony get another one. Got a couple breaks here on the 5.
Timeout, Tommy.
Owens is a little frustrated. Tommy, maybe a little bit too. These guys are a good team, though. They're not going to get
excellent team.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get shaken too easy.
Tony Owens is a very technical goalie. I feel like
He is.
he has great shots, great passes. He will keep you off balance. His defense is solid. But Tony is Tony.
Tony is Tony. I love the guy, and you know, he's super easy to root for, but I mean, you can't help but want to beat the best. You know what I mean?
Well, he's who we study. He's who we've been studying
Yeah.
all these years now.
I know you in particular study Tony quite a bit. You're a very disciplined guy off the table when it comes to preparation, it seems like. And what's your analysis?
I'm just trying to survive, just like Tommy Adkisson.
Yep.
Just trying to compete with the likes of that guy.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Tommy goes push side there.
What's so amazing about Tony Spredeman is that whenever he has some kind of, I don't know, like he has a tendency, right? He always throws in a new wrinkle and just keeps people guessing. Like he's the absolute representation of adapting. Like he's the man with that. So
he sure does. He has certain moves that he always does and always uses, and then a couple of wrinkles he adds along the way, and he's still adding. He's still learning, and that's why he's the number one target in the world because of all his skills.
It's got to be taxing too for a guy like that. You know, like everyone wants to beat him, and
that's unbelievable. That he can keep up that he can keep up the fight, you know, and like what he did with Zach Hoffer in that King Seat match yesterday.
I didn't watch
when
it.
These young players come out and he took down a couple of masters along the way, and Tony gets to meet up with them. He takes that extra serious, and he really comes at you hard and fast, and just to try and get you to think that there's no way you're ever going to compete. And then he also has that mentality that he never wants to let you get an edge on him and feel like you can beat him, because then that gets dangerous. 4-4 here in the second game.
Yeah, Tony's been burned a couple times when it comes to being a little bit too nice. Like Tommy Orr Jr. Let's talk about that. Like
I heard that conversation yesterday.
Yeah, I was talking to him, and he's like, I wouldn't do it any other way because I love the kid. He's like, but I took him under my wing a little bit, and I showed him things, and he even said it's made me better. It's made me a better player.
Yeah, he said he didn't know how to defend the Farwall series.
His own style, yeah.
Yeah, and it is tough to defend. But this goes back to Tony being the new unique specimen with these alien-like mechanics, seemingly from outer space that nobody's ever seen before. The way he grips the handle and does things, and he's the number one player in the world. As Tommy evens up the game count there with that big push side, that's got to feel good for those guys on the left. Oklahoma's finest there.
Yeah, it really is, man. Great effort there by Atkinson. He really wants this. He really wants this, man, and you can tell. But yeah, I think this is a good matchup for both teams. Tommy's really been making every possession count against Bud so far, and I think that's been the reason why they've been in it. It's been so closely contested. Because so far, Tony's definitely won the 5-bar. And usually that's the story of doubles, is like who's going to win the 5. Unless there's like some super goalies on the team, and that doesn't happen that much, where the goalie makes the biggest difference. But I've seen you do that.
Come on,
it's true. I've seen you take people out in doubles just by playing goalie, and that's the sign of a really strong goalie.
Got to get the pull shot better. Let me down. Olsen just throttled us.
You know,
Olsen and Wyrowski knocked us out.
I think that I truly believe this, and this is not just me being biased. I think that when you beat a team enough, it's just odds that they're eventually going to get one.
Oh,
And
of course.
you guys, it's just the law of averages. You guys personally have been having a really good record against the Michigan guys, and it's great. But it's hard to maintain that, man. Like it's
Yeah.
hard to win every single match.
Yeah, and that's the difference between humans and Tony Spredeman.
Yeah.
Because Tony never gets knocked down a notch. You know, he's remained the number one player in the world all these years until this year, of course, as far as the seeding
Yeah.
goes. Anyway, the point system, but he's remained the number one target all these years.
Yeah.
Uh,
Of course.
it's really remarkable, and that's why he's a member of the Hall of Fame in Wisconsin here, and he's obviously going to be in the Hall of Fame. Well, how old is he? One more year, maybe.
I think
It's got to be coming up soon. His eligibility, I think it's 36.
for the national.
Right.
I thought he was already in the National Hall of Fame.
Is
but
he?
I
No,
could,
no,
I could
no.
be wrong. Yeah, I think it's he's got to be a little older.
This is the first state
Hall of
that put
Fame.
him in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. I wanted this to be the first.
I wonder if I know because Texas has a habit, and which is really cool, of inducting players that aren't from Texas in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, in the Wisconsin Hall of Fame, we have Steve Murray that landed there too.
Really?
Yeah, Bill
That's
Maloney
sick,
put him
dude.
in. I don't know if he won like Wisconsin State back in the day, or if he just got in for promoting Wisconsin. But here we are, Game 3's underway. Steve Murray, Wisconsin Hall of Fame royalty.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. Steve Murray's a big idol of mine. I love the player promoter. Like I always root for the player promoter, man, because it's so hard to promote at a high level and play. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I don't even want to play this weekend at this tournament. I just want to make sure everybody else has a good
Exactly.
weekend. It's exhausting. I
It
don't want
is.
anything to do with foosball when I have to do all this work running it.
I totally understand, man. It's a labor of love, and I think that's what makes you great, man. Is like you love the game. You've got, but look, dude, you play at such a high level too.
Yeah, we still competed, but it's just it's very hard.
It's hard to hit your potential.
It's very hard to in for one tournament a year. I can take a break. I don't have to play every tournament I go.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go every month to a tournament at least. So I can take 1 month off.
Really good pass there by Tony to Adkisson.
Yeah, that's the technical side of Tony Owens there. And
It is.
Tommy goes down the middle, and his snake is looking sharp.
It is, man. He's picking the holes really smart.
And Bud's got good snake D, so taken away here by Tommy.
Nice
Hard
wall
along the
pass
near
there.
wall. Yep.
He's made the adjustment and he's passing near side.
Maybe he's just trying to keep Tony off balance.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Rolls to a stop for Bud. The two on the right, two-time Wisconsin State champions. Well, together.
Yeah, no doubt.
Lost last year to Kevin Romero and Carlos.
Yeah. Kevin and Carlos played really good in that final last year.
Carlos is D.
Yeah, took Tony out of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't watch the whole match, but I watched some of it. I think Carlos and Kevin had king seat, right?
Yep. Tony and Bud pushed him to the second set, but couldn't pull it off.
It's a hard undertaking to double dip Tony.
And
Spredeman.
Kevin's pull shot was incredible too.
It is. It really is, man. Kevin's a really good friend of mine. He's like a brother to me, and I've been watching his pull shot, and I've been kind of applying a lot of the same mechanics, and just watching him has made my pull shot better.
Me too. I agree. I concur.
So there's some chatter here.
Yeah, what are they talking about, Mike?
I'm not really sure. Tommy looks a little fired up.
Yeah,
Maybe-
Tommy's taking this seriously.
He really is, and I think Tony's like BS. He's calling BS on whatever he's saying. You can just tell on his face.
Right, yeah.
Here's a good time to talk about our event sponsors. Good Nature Evapor, Open Singles sponsor. Cross Country Mortgage, Open Doubles. Really great sponsors here. That's what makes Foosball great, man, is getting these sponsors in, getting the money in there. It's really awesome. You guys have done a phenomenal. I mean, the sponsor list is impressive. Balance Studios, American National Bank, A&B Process Systems, Johnson's Bakery, Holmes Automotive Recycling. Want to thank our sponsors. But yeah, there's definitely some chatter going on right now.
And
Tony looks.
Tony was hitting the bumper against the wall, so it must have been some rough defense that
yeah, absolutely.
that fired him up there.
It's tough to want to question Tony on something like that because you know he's only going to play harder. But Tommy is not one to be quiet.
Right.
He's really not. He's outspoken. He's very direct. He's not really afraid. And honestly, like I've seen Tommy play Tony, and lately I don't think Tommy, especially in singles, Tommy hasn't really even been on the table.
Yeah, he hasn't even tried as hard. But this is a different Tommy.
It is. He's fired up.
He is fired up.
He's one of my favorite players.
Of course, and we love having him here in Wisconsin.
Absolutely, man.
He's a crowd favorite, of course.
It's made the sport a little better having Tommy Adkisson back.
And what a great attitude on the guy, you know?
Yeah,
he wasn't always this nice guy.
No,
like he is now.
No, he's actually promoting
he's a promoter.
Him and Owens have been promoting a lot.
Promoting up a storm
in Tulsa. Nice pull side there. Almost split him, I think. Pull side Euro. You have to be ready for that quick set pull side with Tony with the snake setup. You just have to.
You sure do. All right, blocked up off the table by Bud there. Tommy tried to take it out to that push side.
Yep. A little bit of commotion, and it's yielding not much for Adkisson so far. I get saying something, but I think when people beat Tony, they do it quiet. You know?
Yeah, that's how I would do it. I don't want to waste any energy trying to trash talk. I'm trying to save all my energy to focus. And I'm not about that anyway.
You don't want to poke a bear, give him a reason to wake up and really try harder. Just like with Tommy, like it's really like if I'm playing Tommy next round in open singles, and I'm gonna try to do it quietly. I'm gonna just play my best game and
pull your head down low.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And just put your head down and go to work.
Yeah, I know I can beat him. It doesn't mean I will, but I know I can. And I think I'm due against him, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
He takes a lot of chances.
He
a
does.
lot of left hooks.
He's really tough. He's beaten me the last like 4 or 5 times I played him in singles and doubles.
I've never beaten him in singles.
Yeah, he's tough.
All right, here's another look at Tony Snake. Big rock. Try to go out to that pull side.
Really good defense there by Owens, pulling it together. Kind of making him shoot a tough pull side. Bud's just going to look to clear here to give Tony a chance for a rebound, and he turns it over.
Had a chance to tie this one up.
You got to question that a little bit.
Yeah, Tommy Snake's been rolling.
Yeah.
Like, use that thing.
He did a near side dink earlier, and it worked out really well for him.
Did he?
Yeah, so maybe he thought it would work again, but Bud is so underestimated.
I don't know. I don't think I would ever do that in an important point. Like maybe a slinger or a push kick, but I don't think a dink.
Yeah. Nice far wall.
Big push side.
Pass.
But Tommy's won a whole lot more than I've won. So he takes more chances.
This is
won everything you can in this game.
It's true. Just about everything, man. This is the biggest point this match, period.
Yeah, 3-3 here in game 3. As pivotal as it can be. Tony bounces it through.
You notice he does a bounce pass on the most important point. He does that a lot
because it's money.
It is money. Yeah, I mean when his wall's that hard, I mean you gotta look bounce pass.
Yeah, but he doesn't miss that thing, bro.
No, he doesn't. Not very often.
He connects, and that's like a missile.
Oh, I question that possession there. You just kind of do a quick.
Oh, Bud tried a quick one.
No, Tommy caught the rebound off of Bud's 2-bar, and then he just tried to poke it straight. If Tommy is going to win this match, he's going to have to take care of that ball a little bit better on the 3-bar.
Yeah, you got to be perfect against Tony, because he will capitalize off of most of your mistakes. Tony announced yesterday that he's playing Worlds this year
with Bud.
With Bud.
That's awesome, dude. I love that. His speech, man, it almost choked me up a little bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's just genuine, like
Yeah.
such a genuine dude. You gotta love Tony for that.
It was a great day in the history of Wisconsin foosball.
It was, man. I'm really proud of you guys out here, and like I said, you guys are like my big brothers. I try to emulate everything cosmetically. The flyer, I took a lot of stuff that you guys did. The way the tournaments ran, like the events and how they're scheduled, try to do it pretty similar. There's a lot that you guys do right.
Thanks, Mike. Tony blocks this one and takes it away. He's gonna bring Bud back. Tommy tried to go down the middle.
I almost questioned the timeout. By like it's
right. If he's scoring so well on Bud, why bring that guy in the back?
Yeah, you question that. You do.
So
you have to.
So these are the types of things you have to manage if you play this guy, because his goalie game is sick. It's really good. I made a list of top 10 goalies a few years ago, and I had to put him on it because his goalie game is so good.
He's probably top 5 goalie, maybe even top 3. Tony.
Yeah.
The only thing, yeah, go ahead.
Imagine if I mean, the things he can do as a forward are gonna be, it's unreal. But his goalie game is really good and technical too. He can pass and bank, and he's got all kinds of different things he can do. A great push shot, push kick. All right.
Big block there by Owens. That was a really huge block. He's came in clutch for Atkinson a couple times now.
Yeah, Tony Owens, runner-up in pro singles.
Yeah, he played really good. Beat me match point.
Really? You played him?
I had shots. I had 5 shots to beat him.
Try to dink there again.
I had a shot at 4-2.
On 3-3, he tried a floppy dink.
Yeah, it was kind of, dude, you got to question it.
But he's the man. He's still alive here in this third game.
He is,
3-3.
yeah, no, for sure. And there's some defense
and
when he needed it.
They got one. And this is a pivotal game, folks.
That's one of the reasons why Tommy is Tommy. He's just a scrappy guy.
Tony hard along that wall. A chance to tie it up. 4-4 game 3. Oh, this is good.
This is good, man. Let's see how Atkinson responds to the pressure. What is his pressure pass? Off the wall up. He tried that last time, and Tony's going to look for it. He just tried that.
Out and back down the middle.
Big blocks from Owens, man.
And Tony that was a predetermined shot that he was going to take when he got the ball. Taken right back by Tony.
Oh, boy.
We'll see how much time he takes here.
Tony's not going to waste this.
And that's game 3, folks.
Yeah.
But they had their chances. Tony and Tommy had their chances.
Atkinson faltered a little bit on last couple possessions through the stretch. I think if he would have really valued that ball when he was up, I think we'd be looking at a different scenario here. And I think they say whoever wins the second game has like a higher percentage of winning the match.
Oh, yeah.
Or not the second game, but
the third game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually whoever gets the 2 games first is sitting pretty good, but against Tony it's not usually that way.
Yeah, you got to keep him down the whole time.
Let's see how Atkinson responds to this pressure. He's probably beating himself up a little bit, you'd have to think. But I mean, the guy is seasoned. He's been here so many times. You got to think he's got some kind of response that's thought out here. Both teams kind of sitting away from the table, strategizing a little bit. A lot of adjustments went on in that match. Sorry for the slight brisket interruption.
Yeah, they have a brisket quesadilla down here, And if you ask them, they'll put Mexican street corn in it.
Oof,
This off the hook, you guys.
sounds deadly.
Also, the sweet potato planks, the Philly cheese curds people are talking about, and the sprouts, you guys. You got to eat your sprouts.
I had a salmon dinner here last night.
How was it,
and,
Mike?
Dude, I felt so energized. Man, that was good. I haven't really had salmon.
I don't
much.
think I've ever had it.
I've had smoked salmon and it sucked, but this salmon was off the chain.
Good. Hey, you use that front pin pull side, Mike.
Yeah, speaking of off the chain, nice pull side there by Tony.
Tommy's passing along the far wall here. Tried to go up the first time.
It's working for him better in the stretch here. That far wall just took him a couple games to really start hitting, but on the big points, he just kind of struggled a little bit. I think it's decision making, though. I think he should have looked down on that big point. Ooh,
Yeah, a wall check. A big point like that.
nice pull kick pass by Bud. Tony's in good position to win this fourth game.
His pull side's looking sharp.
It really is.
His push side is as deadly as it gets, but the pull side is no slouch either.
Yeah, it's just quick, man.
He can rip that thing from the top of the goal.
Tommy's had a couple balls here that he just kind of let go through. Couldn't really get it. Bud's looking to pass here more than likely, but he can score every once in a while.
Yeah, with the banks.
Yeah. He's old school, man.
That pass.
Yeah.
That pass right there. It doesn't seem like it should be possible from what he's doing with the back pin, but he squeezes it through, and he's crafty with it.
A lot of years, man. Takes a lot of years to be able to pass the ball like that.
Taken away by Tony. Chance to go up 3-0. Get a look at Tony Owens' defense there. Right off the post.
Yeah. Posted it. Owens is looking to respond here. He might have to score the ball. I'd be looking to score if I'm down 3-0, but Tony might know that, and
Pass taken away.
Owens probably thought that Tony might expect it.
And Tony just eased his way out there.
Yeah, his defense he's putting on a clinic right now in defense. Really keeping Tommy in this. Nice
Tony,
hard wall.
Yeah. And again with the front pin pull side.
Another pull side.
He just occupies you with so much and has you thinking about so many different things.
Yeah.
And he rips that pull side perfectly. So and the push side, he does that lazy flip over sometimes. You don't ever want to let something like that going on.
No. Blake Robinson's been doing
he's
abusing
been doing it
people
too.
with that. Yeah.
Oh, Tommy moved the table there. Yeah, Fred did that flippy. That's where they got it, right?
Yeah, the flippy.
Flippy push side thing.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure who kind of came up with that. I haven't really seen Rico do it though.
Tony's developed a lot of his game from Fred.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Believe it or not.
Fred has kind of shaped a lot of guys here in the U.S. after getting shaped by Lafredo. Big block by Owens. Owens keeping Tommy in this fourth game. They can still come back.
Last two passes have been picked off here by Tony. Spredeman, that is.
I know Tony's hard to shoot on, but I'd be shooting on him right now.
Yeah, especially him and Bud have had trouble with their zones. They've had differences in zone ideas in the past.
Yep.
So it's match point, Tony Spredeman and Bud Spredeman.
Bud puts that one away off the far wall. Looks like he kind of inadvertently scored it, but a good point nonetheless.
But those discrepancies haven't been with the pull side.
Right.
Like a pull shooter.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Hard along the wall, looking to put this set away for third or better in open doubles here at Wisconsin State Championship. The Spredemans.
Rolling. All right, guys. We'll be back with more shortly.